Today we're talking about Reconstruction, or, in the words of Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Yes, we can. So, the real question is, what the heck is Reconstruction? Well, Reconstruction is a period after the Civil War between 1865 and 1877 when the South was being rebuilt. Here's a picture of Richmond and Shockoe Bottom. Yeah, needs to be rebuilt, doesn't it? Two major plans for Reconstruction. First, Lincoln's plan. Lincoln's view that the United States was one indivisible nation had prevailed. Lincoln believed that since secession was illegal, Confederate governments in the southern states were illegitimate, and the states had never really left the Union. He believed that Reconstruction was a matter of quickly restoring legitimate southern state governments that were loyal to the Union. Pretty easy plan, actually. He also believed that to unify the nation, the federal government should not punish the South, but act, quote, with malice toward none, with charity for all, to bind up the nation's wounds. And they also introduced the 13th Amendment, which prohibited slavery permanently in the United States. However, on the other side, the Radical Republican plan was much different. The assassination of Lincoln, just a few days after Lee surrendered Appomattox, enabled Radical Republicans to influence the process of Reconstruction in a manner much more punitive toward the former Confederate states. The states that seceded were not allowed back in the Union immediately and were put under military occupation. This is punishing the South. That's what punitive means. Also in their plan, they believed in aggressively guaranteeing voting rights and other civil rights to African Americans, but they clashed repeatedly with Lincoln's successor as president, Andrew Johnson, over the issue of civil rights for freed slaves, eventually impeaching him, but failing to remove him from office. They also got the 14th and 15th Amendments passed. 14th Amendments, states were prohibited from denying equal rights under law to any American, and the 15th Amendment guaranteed voting rights no matter your race, color, or previous condition of servitude, meaning former slaves. But all good things must come to an end. The Reconstruction period ended following the extremely close presidential election of 1876. In return for support from Southern Democrats in the Electoral College vote, the Republicans agreed to end the military occupation of the South. Well, this is known as the Compromise of 1877, and this enabled former Confederates who controlled the Democratic Party to gain power. It also, however, opened the door to the Jim Crow era and began a long period in which African Americans in the South were denied the full rights of American citizenship.